Thank you, Anshuman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our piece de resistance, the most awaited session of the year. Now it's in second year, and industry standard in automation, UiPath Automation Excellence Awards. I'm really pleased to talk to you about these awards today. We started last year with the humble ambition of setting a platform for recognizing great work in this area because we realized this being a new category and that too growing very fast, a lot of innovation actually is coming from customers and the teams that are working on it. We wanted to put a spotlight on those both within their organizations for people individually who were excelling, for the teams who were excelling, but as well as create best practices and examples in the industry for others to follow. And we saw a tremendous response last year and very enthusiastic uptake, both from our customers and partners in nominating various use cases, which really gave us the courage and motivation to continue it. Now it's in its second year, and let me share with you more about it today. I want to start by first thanking all of you individually, as teams, and as organizations. This is just a partial list, but the response has been simply overwhelming. And this year has been a specifically challenging year. So when we started, we were actually thinking to ourselves, are we going to see a change? Are we going to see an impact? And this being the second year, will we see it wane? But lo and behold, it has actually surpassed all our expectations. We saw over 50% increase versus even last year. We had over 300 registrations for the awards, and we had over 200 completed nominations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I can say. We are really, really bowled over by it. So I want to, stop here and give everyone a round of applause, a virtual applause since we're talking virtually, but really thank you so much for this. But the most important part of any awards is really the jury that decides the winners. And right from the beginning, our focus has been on connecting the dot between the technology and the business within the organization and across organizations. Because we do believe technology is a means for transformation, and therefore technology must follow business. And we have a very illustrious jury this year. We have 6 members in the jury. Let me introduce each of them. First, Anubhuti Sanghai. She's an alum of IIM Ahmedabad and a chartered accountant by profession. She has over 2 decades of experience across various strategic roles at the largest and most prestigious bank in the country, ICICI Bank. So thank you, Anubhuti, for being on our jury. Next is Sanjeev Rangras. He's the group head for R&D, sustainability, and projects at ITC currently. ITC, as you know, is really India's one true conglomerate which has expanded across categories and has led really by example. He has over 3 decades of experience in leadership roles across businesses in ITC and has led many, many innovations. So thank you, Sanjeev. Next, Mohit Bhatnagar, who's the managing director at Sequoia. He's a telecom industry veteran. He's an alum of Virginia Tech and UNC Chapel. And he's been in the venture capital industry for almost 14 years now. So he has seen the evolution of new tech and new tech startups. Thank you, Mohit, for being on the jury. Next, Ashok Pai from TCS. He's currently the global head of cognitive business operations at TCS. He's an alum of IIT Mumbai and almost 3 decades of career at TCS across various functions. He's really seen evolution of technology and evolution of technology industry in India. Thank you, Ashok. Next, we have Pranjal Sharma. Pranjal is an economic analyst, advisor, and an author. His new book, India Automated, has very recently come out and is getting rave reviews. He's a regular speaker at Davos, also a member of the Outstanding Speakers Bureau. So thank you, Pranjal, for being on the jury. And last but not the least is Pari Natarajan. He's founder and CEO of Zinov. which is a global management and strategic consulting firm. He's an alum of the University of Madras and Iowa State University. He's a recognized thought leader and influencer in the industry and advises many global and Indian corporations. So thank you, Pari. So with this, now let me talk to you about how did the decision process move. And this was really a tough decision given such a large number of nominations and high quality of nominations. So we really had a three-step process to it. At the very first level, we did operational level metrics, where we looked at things like time saved, level of accuracy, man hours saved, number of escalations did they go down, and what kind of efficiencies were achieved, and so on and so forth. That's really the starting level on which we see the technology impact. At the next level, we went for the business level impact, where we spoke with each of the organizations to understand what kind of impact they were seeing on the revenues and profitability, what kind of impact they were seeing on turnaround times in customer service, customer experience, customer feedback. Was there a measurable impact on the employee satisfaction? And did it lead to any new innovation in terms of processes or new areas of business? So that constituted the second pillar. And third pillar really was to look at the strategic roadmap. Did the organization have a strategic roadmap for a digital transformation? How did automation fit in their overall technology roadmap? And, how did they see this evolving interoperably with other technologies over the next few years into a strategic asset across the organization and along with the other organization ecosystem that they work with? And as you can tell, this is a fairly involved process with such large number of entries with great detail. So it took quite a bit of time and effort to get there, and hours of calls with all the participants, and then really deep deliberations within the jury over almost 2.5 days, where they went through each of the shortlisted entries in great detail and then came together to conclusion for best of the winners. So with that, I think the moment you've been all waiting for is the time to announce the winners. So all the winners, take a bow, and all the participants, please join me in giving a big, big round of applause. So let's roll the names of the winners. big round of applause to all the winners. Tremendous work, huge congratulations, and everyone is a winner. Everyone who's taken the lead in adopting a new technology and leveraging leveraging it for deploying in their business for creating impact on their revenues, on their cost management, employee experience, customer experience, you're all winners. In any decision process, there will always be some entries which really reach the last stage, but I must assure you, everyone is a winner. So thank you for participating. Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for putting in your entries. We will be back with you next year again. And right now is the time to celebrate with your friends, colleagues, organizations, industry peers, and of course with your families. So thank you again. And this is also a very interesting day to take this celebration. This happens to be in year 1903, the day when Wright brothers had a first successful sortie with a mechanized machine. So it is a historic day, and what you have done is completely inspirational. So thank you. And here's to you again. Big round of applause. And with that, I'd like to close these 3 days of tremendous celebration of automation, which we've carried across the world in different regions with a localized content, leveraging both global speakers, local speakers, internal, external, as well as our customers. So thank you everyone for joining it. So day one, we had a series of what we call as vision keynotes, gazing into the future and seeing what future might look like, how might this technology evolve, what are the business challenges as we begin to come out of the current crisis and start looking with hope and courage at the next phase. You heard from various speakers, both from business and technology side. Day two really was the celebration of our new launch 20.10, where we have really extended the platform to help expansion of the automation within your organizations, to make it easy, to make it more meaningful, and to make it more impactful. And we realize, in your digital transformation journey, fragmentation of applications has been a huge challenge. And now automation makes that middle layer which connects the application and users and make things easy and things impactful and beneficial to the business. So hope you enjoyed that. And day three really was the day with external speakers and our customers to hear how actual practitioners are really using this technology to create an impact and benefiting their organizations, and have everyone walk back with some best practices, some ideas on how to deploy automation in their business, and hopefully get inspired from each other. So I'd like to thank all customers, all external speakers, actually all the people who came together within our organization, extended network of agencies, to make this humongous effort, first time ever of its kind, very successful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And at this point, I also want to wish you all a great 2021, which has been declared by UN as the year of peace and harmony, and which we all hope it will be after a tough, challenging year. We are all looking forward to a year which brings everyone, a great time. Wish you all the best to be healthy, to be joyful, and have a lot of professional and personal success. We are all vested in your success, in our success with you together. So hopefully we gave you some interesting thoughts and directions to think. So with that, I'd like to bring it to a close and thank all of the audience one more time for joining these sessions of 3 days, investing your time and keeping the conversation going with us. So we will continue to be available through social media, and we are just a phone call away somewhere next to you. So count on us, and thank you. and have a great day, great rest of the year, and a very happy 2021.